the topic before us resonates deeply with the current geopolitical and economic realities. So what I'm doing here, I'm honored to offer the Russian perspective on the future of the regional cooperation in Asia. Using the privilege of the last speaker, I'd like to comment on a couple of points of the previous speakers. First, being that China is the only country that might not be fully leveraged in terms of tariffs. I would agree with that, but only partially, because I come from Russia, a country which operates in a destructive and very prejudiced environment for years now. So we have this sad fate to champion the number of tariffs and other, unlawful measures against us. So, and look at us, we are developing, we are still there, we have not fallen, we are growing 4%, above 4% yearly. So my thanks goes out to the organizers, because we are holding this discussion now as the tectonic shift in the global economy and power structure continues to redefine the nature of international alliances. Inclusivity over exclusivity and sovereignty over subordination. At the same time, we are witnessing a parallel trend driven by external geopolitical pressure. So what I mean here is that against the backdrop of NATO-provoked and generated events in Ukraine, we are witnessing that the next act of drama might be pushed to Asia-Pacific. That's, how we call the region. That could turn this vast and peaceful region into a deeper epicenter of catastrophic developments. The scene for this eventuality is prepared under the same pretext of defending democracy, rule-based order, and liberal values. And now we see the exclusive Western groupings and alliances spawning under the Indo-Pacific banner. I'm not talking about Quad per se. Yeah, I'm mostly talking about Indo-Pacific 4 with Japan, South Korea, Australia, and New Zealand. A reconfigured Quad. I'm not sure if they call it Quad 3.0 or whatever else, with the Philippines replacing India in some points. And of course, the AUKUS alliance that's now preparing to bring in new members. One more touch to this canvas would be added with the proposed concept of indivisibility of security in Euro-Atlantic and Indo-Pacific region. This thesis is vigorously supported by some of the countries, including Japan, South Korea, New Zealand, and it sort of justifies the alliance's infiltration into the region and, establishing the bloc-centric structures right after that. At the same time, simultaneously, we see that unilateral sanctions, like the ones imposed against Russia, tariffs imposed against many countries, including India, and investment restrictions, they have been weaponized as a tool of economic coercion. We see the attempt to redesign global supply chains in a manner that privileges certain countries or closed clubs over open cooperation. In response to these shifts, Russia, among other like-minded countries of the global majority or global south, we choose a different path, one rooted in mutual benefit and indivisible security. We believe that no country's stability should come at the expense of another one's, be it militarily or economically. Our foreign policy is driven not by momentary alignments, but long-term strategic interests shared across the Eurasian space, if we are talking about Asian regionalism. What we advocate is avoid bloc building, but to try and strive the inclusive regionalism based on dialogue, mutual respect, and consensual mechanisms. And in this vision, BRICS as a global platform and Shanghai Cooperation Organization as a regional one, they play a certain role here and have a lot to offer.